There we go. Good. Bingo, bango. All right, let me load this up. Oh, we're gonna touch something that's good. All right. I'm gonna wait like a couple minutes. No, I ain't a couple minutes, couple seconds. And we're gonna jump into the season 1 recap. See if some people good in here. Get in this chat. Let's get to it, man. I think that season 1 was fun. I am going to start off with I'll start off with the bracket. So, want to give a huge shout out to Vandy for getting the automatic bid for the group of 5, representing the league and the power in the CFB bracket. SMU made it, and UCF, which I thought was crazy. I thought Louisiana was gonna make it. I think he got snubbed, but strength of schedule got a lot to do with that, I'm sure. But SMU at 9-4 is surprising. Louisiana had a great year. They were in the top 15 pretty much for the back end of the season. And for them to not make it after losing the conference championship is crazy. So that sucks. I'm gonna go to just the top 25 and talk about just kind of the teams that had great years. Of course, we've seen Vandy at 13. If you see, Louisiana was 15 or 13 last week. They lost to Vandy in the conference championship and thus lost their spot, which is crazy. Never mind. SMU won the ACC. Huh? Yeah. That's how they got. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, SMU won as an ACC champion. They beat Clemson in the ACC championship game. That's crazy. What? That's crazy. So Louisiana, I'll say, man, all season at 12-1, Louisiana was probably the most consistent team in the league. His scheme was great. If you remember the first kind of review I did, I was talking about his scheme and the things that he was doing on offense and defense. And it sucks that just, being at a small college, you kind of got to be perfect in a sense. And you see he wasn't perfect and he missed out on the playoffs. We didn't have anybody else finish ranked, which is crazy. Let's see, East Carolina. I would say ECU was in the ranking last week. Oh, let me go to the media poll. I think that's the one that actually has the rankings. Yeah, it is. All right. So we had Louisiana at 12, Vandy at 14. Then we had Oregon State at 21, ECU at 23, and USF. Shout out to USF. Making a run at the end of the year, sneaking into the top 25. I think that next year, being in Florida, having a good year like that, he'll probably have some good recruits coming in next season. Now let's move on to the award winners. Give a huge shout out to Vandy. Like I said, just representing all the way around. Micah Bell bringing home the championship, or the Heisman Trophy, excuse me. And as you can see, he might be the reason that Vandy's in the playoff against Louisiana in the championship. He had 3 catches for 98 yards. All 3 catches was touchdowns. He's fast, and Nate Johnson loves him. You know what I mean? And Nate Johnson is probably the best player in the league in a dynasty for anybody's team. Outside of Genty from Boise State, Nate Johnson fast, strong arm, 352, 5 passing touchdowns, and a rushing touchdown in the conference championship. That's how you make a playoff run. You got Wake Forest running back, power back, had a great year. And then Chris Tyree, who I said from the very beginning was going to have a good year. What's interesting is Chris Tyree is the only senior. I'm interested in Nate Johnson goes to the league. Putting up a year like this, almost winning the Heisman, he might be league bound, which I don't know if Vandy's recruited quarterbacks or not, because that would be that's gonna be interesting next season. Same thing with Damon Claiborne being a junior. I wonder if he'll go to the league, and Chris Tyrese, obviously he's got to go to the league. So these guys all had great seasons. Micah Bell had the best season. I do want to make a caveat. Louisiana talked about it in the chat. His run, there's a glitch on here when you run the option that all the rushing yards go to your quarterback. And so his quarterback, you see right here, almost won player of the year, but it's because a lot of the yards that he was getting should have went to the running back. And it's just a glitch on NCAA. Ain't really nothing we can do about it. But you see he does have a junior quarterback here in the player of the year running. And then we have a right end from Texas State. That's kind of cool. We must have had a crazy year. Only defensive player in the whole country that finished top 12 in the player of the year. Coach of the year goes out to Louisiana. Shout out to Jabbar Jalouk. 12-1 was incredible. First year way above what was expected from the first contract and first year. Interested to see how he recruited. You see he's level 8 recruiter. I'm interested to see how he recruited and what his amazing year is going to produce. He said he doesn't know if he's moving on, and so that's going to be interesting. Vandy got second, of course, at 11-2, another level 8 recruiter. And then we got ECU coming in at 6. Shout out to ECU. They had a great year, 10-3, fantastic season. And I have ECU in the league. I love ECU's jerseys. I think they got top 3, top 5 jerseys on the game. And want to see what he does as far as moving forward as well. Best QBs run by Nate Johnson, of course. You see Samari Collier. We already talked about both of them. Nobody else had anyone in the running. Best defensive player obviously had to be Ben Bell. He's got to get drafted, which is going to be that helps your prestige and your coach. He's going to get drafted, which is kind of dope. Amin Hassanin from Boise, another senior. Texas State just had a D-line. Who played? I didn't play against him. That D-line is crazy, though. You got Caleb Edwards from Louisiana. You got another end from Wake Forest. And then another outside linebacker from Vanderbilt. So you see Vanderbilt and Louisiana had really good years. They got guys in multiple categories. Shout out to Texas State and that D-line looking like Ohio State out there, man. That's crazy. And we got Best DB, Vandy, ECU, Virginia. Shout out to Boise, Northwestern. Got a corner on here. Vandy had 3 DBs on here. Shoot. Texas State got another defender on here. Tulane. Tulane got fire jerseys too. And I like Tulane's mascot. I don't really know why, but I think the green wave thing is kind of cool. And then Virginia got a corner on here. So Virginia got 2 players on DBs. Hey, DBU. I see 1 sophomore on here. I'm interested to see these juniors if having these good seasons puts them in the draft, or if you're able to convince them to stay. Shout out to Damon Claiborne, our running back of the year. You got Virginia, Kobe Pace, Makai Hughes from Tulane, Ismail Mahdi from Texas State. There's the running back, the freshman that Louisiana was talking about. He just makes the list, but as he was saying, a lot of his yards were given to the quarterback. And then you got Kennesaw State. Shout out to Kennesaw State in Georgia, man. I hope he comes back. He don't even got a picture. I hope he comes back. Shout out to the grind. Kennesaw is definitely a grind. Of course, Michael Bell wins best receiver. Got Chris Tyree. Jimmy Valson, the third from Oregon State. 6'2", deep threat. Hopefully he stays as a junior. And that's it. That's it on that one. And then we have, I'm watching the game, this Detroit-Tampa game. We got Ben Bell as the Lombardi. Some of the same players we talked about. Joshine Davis is a new player we haven't seen, and there's Jordan Lawson making the list as well. Beating out Abdul Carter for an award is impressive. This Ben Bell dude must have been crazy. 87 overall, he must have been nuts. This is for senior quarterbacks. I don't know if we have any seniors. Nope, nobody had it. Nobody started no seniors, which usually how it goes. Ben Bell again. He got so many awards, y'all. Let's see, anybody new? Oh, Chico. Shout out to Chico. Senior pass rusher making the list. One thing that I noticed this league too, and y'all tell me what y'all think. Drop a comment. Let me know what y'all think. Is that like a lot of our best players are always seniors. And so all your best players are seniors or juniors. And so it's kind of, we got to recruit, and it's kind of hard to build because your freshmen are so low overall. Shout out to Taylor Thompson and James Madison. You know what I mean? So he was getting busy. He was getting busy. You feel me? Shout out to him and his good year. Finished top 10 in tight ends. OC and DC go to Louisiana. There goes Vandy on OC DC. I wonder if they're going to leave and what that does to his like recruiting tree and things like that. And then we got best linebacker going to Louisiana. Xander Mueller, he was on the list early in the year. I thought he might have. He was on the high. He was on my best DB. I thought he might win Defensive Player of the Year. He might have tailed off, but he still wins. It's second in best linebacker. And then we got Vandy as our right outside linebacker. East Carolina with Mike Edwards III, and then Jackson Woodard making that list as well for best linebacker. Best center, we got Jacob Bayer from Arkansas State. Shout out to the Waterfalls. Best kicker, it's hard to kick. Best punter, we don't got nobody. And then best returner, we got Hawaii, Kawali Nishigaya, Raji Dennis, Takeem Wallace from Kennesaw State, Dwayne Livingston from Vanderbilt. Texas State got a guy on here, Langston Anderson. Shout out to James Madison. You know what it is. Yamir Knight, sophomore coming back next year. He's big time. Georgia Southern got a senior on here. And then we got a freshman from Oregon State, Zachary Carter, 5'9" deep threat, making the list. And then player of the year, of course, goes to Micah Bell. He won the Heisman and player of the year. Pretty much the same as the Heisman there. So those are all the awards. And now I want to go through conferences, and then we'll go through bowl matchups. Oh, no, let's do All-Americans. Let's do All-Americans first. We'll go All-Americans, then we'll go conference standings, and then we'll go bowl matchups, and I'll talk coaching, okay? So that's how we'll go, all right? So, first team, quarterback, Nate Johnson. Running back, Wake Forest running back, Demond Claiborne. Virginia's running back, senior, Kobe Pace. Micah Bell, of course, the Heisman winner, and Chris Tyree make first team All-American. Nobody in the trenches. Nobody on the defensive side except for senior Jonas Sanker coming in as first team. I wonder if he usered him. Virginia, drop a comment. Did you user Sanker, or was he just like that over the top? He's a 92 overall. Oh, he cold. Did you user him, or did he play over the top? 92 overall is fire. I don't think I got nobody on my team rated over like 84. Second team, you got Samari Collier. We got running back from Tulane, the Green Wave, Jaquez Cross. Shout out to the Waterfalls in Arkansas State. Tetaroa McMillan. I like him. He's like 6'5". He's fire. Look at all the abilities he got. That's it. Nobody else on defense. No. Freshman. We got Elijah Davis. Shout out to Louisiana. And the Raging Cajuns getting first team all freshmen. For me, I couldn't play no freshmen. They suck. But we got a freshman. Hopefully my freshman next year make it. Let's jump into the conferences. American. You can see it. Javon Harvey from Duke. That's somebody we haven't seen. Jay-Sean Platt from Florida Atlantic. Shout out to Velio. Florida Atlantic getting the first team all-conference player. East Carolina. Got a wide receiver and tight end. Left tackle for Wake Forest on there. Right tackle from Tulane. Let's see. We got middle linebacker Dylan Hazen from Wake Forest. A lot of Wake Forest guys on here. East Carolina. All right, you see it. Second team. Jaquez Moore from Duke. Ty Thompson. I had to watch him play against K-State. He was actually pretty good. What's up, man? I'm just talking. I've been talking through awards right now. Went through the top 25. Now I'm going through All-Americans. I just went through the awards. Anchor down. I feel that. I love that. Jaquez Moore. Tulane got a center on here. D tackle from USF. USF got a corner as well. And their punter. Shout out to USF's punter. making the second team American Conference list. Going to Conference USA. Ayo, Dion. Shout out to my guy, man. Hey, bro, he won a lot of games for me, man. Won a lot of games for me, man. I hope he gets drafted like 5th, 6th round. That'll help me. Shout out to Kennesaw State getting Donelius, a sophomore, coming back. Okay, impact guy. Love to see it. Kempton Shine was made almost second team. I need to go first team. There we go. I'm about to say, where are all the Virginia guys? Kobe Pace, Kennesaw State, got a junior. Okay, hopefully he stays for you. Cam Ross, that's my guy, man. He's going. So look at that, man. 73 overall, make a first team All-American. That's the user, man. That's how you know it's the user. All right, we got a right guard, 88 overall. Wish he was available in the portal. I need those guys on my line. Got a sophomore middle linebacker from Virginia. Safety, that's the 92 overall safety. Fire. Kicker for Virginia. Then I just did second team first on accident. I'm tired, yo. Freshman. Hey! I don't even know if he played. He might have got a few snaps. Kennesaw State, shout out to them. Got a couple freshmen on the list. 3 freshmen on the list. That's how you build. Look at that. Kennesaw State, he's doing it right. He's doing it right. He's building like he's supposed to. I did play KJ. He was good for me this year. But you got to play freshmen. You got to play freshmen, and they get better. Let's go Mac. Northwestern, Cam Porter. 2 receivers. Northwestern obviously had the best offense in the conference. I think that's obvious. We see Indiana got a D tackle on there. Central Michigan, shout out, had a corner make it from a senior corner, and then Indiana had a sophomore corner make the list. Second team, even your backup made the team. Northwestern, he was he had a good year, man. He had a good year. Central Michigan had a tight end sophomore make the list. Sophomore guard from Northwestern, middle linebacker Xander Mueller. Shout out to Xander Mueller. How you second team? Hey, who's the first guy? Who's over here? That's crazy because he was Xander Mueller was like number 2 best linebacker in the country. I don't know how you don't make first team in your conference. Another corner from Central Michigan makes the second team. Theron Johnson from Northwestern, safety and kicker. Freshman. Nobody played no freshman. Oh, Jalen Love makes it. All right, Jalen Love makes it. Zona Bilva got a freshman center. Oh, that shit was a pass. He held his own arm. I'm watching the Tampa Bay Detroit game. That was pass interference. They cheated. Indiana had 2 freshman ends. That's legit. And then Central Michigan had a freshman safety. All right. Mountain West. Genty, probably, like I said, I think Genty's probably the best player in the league. Home to Boise guys. Boise ended up being the only team in the Mountain West because he joined late. And so we don't need to spend no time for that. Pac-12 got running back from Hawaii. Shout out to Hawaii. I see what you're building out there, man. Sophomore running back. Wide receiver from Oregon State. And then a lot of Oregon players. Jeez. All right. UNLV. Okay, that's we ain't seen him. Great job. Jaden Thomas, sophomore. Building something out there. Got a couple seniors. Jermaine Terry, senior tight end. Junior center. Got a senior right tackle. Senior running back. Senior free safety. Who's playing freshman? Oregon State was playing some freshmen. Tight end from Hawaii. Okay. Yeah, Oregon State was playing a ton of freshmen. Hawaii got some too. And then we got the Sun Belt. Last conference. We'll go over and then we'll go conference standings. We'll talk about each team. And then I will go bowl games. And then we'll talk about the coaching tree. The coaching carousel. So in case there's some people that don't understand it. All right. Shout out to App State. That's a fire school. Dope rebuild. Georgia Southern getting a first team tight end. Shout out to my guy, Dylan, with the first team tight end. He likes to throw to tight ends. Ben Bell, best defender in the country. Marquise Watson Trent, middle linebacker for Georgia Southern. Got a corner, senior corner from Keon Martin from Louisiana. Senior safety from Vandy. And a junior kicker from Texas State. Got the 2 players from Louisiana. Got App State. Vandy, got a couple more players on here. Texas State, App State there. Got an App State kicker. Got some freshmen. App State receiver. That's a fire. Fire freshman to have. Tight ends. Georgia Southern using his tight ends. You see that. We got a freshman right tackle that made the list. Not bad. Not bad either. Freshman D tackles. Okay, I see that. Cornerback from Louisiana. Red shirt. 6 foot. That ain't bad. And then you got a 6'1", 78 freshman. Free safety. Fire. Congrats. Congrats to everybody who made an All-American squad. That should help them get points. Let's go through conference standings. We're going to go to the bowl games. And let me know who you're here. Let me know if you're here. And I'm gonna talk about kind of culture carousel. We got out of here because I gotta go for the Chiefs game. What time is it? Yeah, I gotta run this barbecue for the Chiefs. Here we go. We got East Carolina, who end up winning. Did they win the bowl game? I think they won the conference. Yeah, Duke in the championship. Both these guys had great years. Tulane and USF had great years. Small school. That's what you're trying to. You're trying to win as many games as you can to be to make it to the next level. Wake Forest 500. He should be fine. Florida Atlantic, you start 0-8 in conference. I remember you were started off, and I felt like it was going good for you. And I don't know what happened. Felt like he's on the hot seat going in next year. He's gonna be in the hot seat next year. Hopefully he can figure it out. You know what I mean? Hopefully he can figure it out. So the Conference USA had 2 ranked teams in the Conference USA that were computer teams. So that's something to look for, something to be scared of. Virginia, 6-2, had a good year. Conference ended up 7-5. James Madison ended up 7-5. 4-4 in conference. Dropped a couple of games I shouldn't have dropped. Hurt my heart. It's all right. Kennesaw State, 4-4, and it's my. Man, I'm talking about how the Cowboys sold their parlay. Kennesaw State going 500 in first year Division I is incredible. Great year from that coach. Expecting even better year next year. Bowl eligible. First year in D1, bowl eligible. Congratulations. Going to the MAC. The fact that no user made the MAC championship is sad. Very sad. You niggas suck. Shout out to Northwestern. 6-2, 8-4 in conference. One game away from the conference championship. Central Michigan folded down the stretch. Started off decent, and just kind of disappeared. Indiana was crazy. He won the preseason tournament, won the bread, and then went 1-11. Went 1-11 when it mattered. Really didn't play his games. Probably, I don't know if he's going to be replaced or not next season. We'll see. Shout out to Boise in the Mountain West. Did not meet expectations, but did have a positive conference record. He will be in a conference with more users next year. Got a rough schedule as far as CPU games. I think he'll be better. The Pac-12 conference was jacked up. So just look at the normal record. Oregon State, best user in the conference is 7-5. UNLV bowl eligible. Shout out to him. And Hawaii, that's a tough rebuild. But I think he'll get better. 3-9, finishing on a 4-game losing streak. He had a tough schedule. Hawaii had a tough schedule. He had a few high-end teams on that schedule. And then we got the Sun Belt, which I thought was the most fun conference. Louisiana and Vanderbilt were both higher the whole year. You got Texas State, who went 500 in conference but had a tough out-of-conference schedule. Arkansas State, same record as Texas State, 4-8. You got Georgia Southern, who struggled, and then App State, 1-11, really struggled. And so those kind of the wrap up from each team. Go through the bowl matchups, and then I'll talk coaching carousel. All right. We got Louisiana against ECU. I can't wait for this game. You got ECU at 10-3, Louisiana at 12-1. Both have great years. I'm gonna be tuned in, locked in for this game for sure. I cannot wait for the streams on that one. You got Duke. They get Miami in the Fenway Bowl. Shout out to Duke. Hopefully they can get a bowl win. And this, if you don't know, bowl wins are important because they help raise your team prestige. So if you get a bowl win, it will increase your team's prestige. So that's something to think about. Okay, so that's why you want to play your bowl, you want to win it. I'm about to make schedules for bowl games when I get out of the stream. Okay, you got we got Northwestern against South Alabama. That should be a good win for them. 9-4, really good season to close out. You have where we at? Virginia against Oregon State. That should be a really good game. 2 7-5 squad. Wonder if Oregon State's ready to stop Chris Tyree because that's where the ball is going. Wonder if Virginia can stop Oregon State's running back, which made an All-American squad. Tulane, you get the luxury of going to play Florida State in the Military Bowl. If you watch real football, you know Florida State's not good, so you should win. USF, UNLV should be a good battle. Two teams that got bowl eligible. I'm excited about them. That should be a really good game. James Madison, I got Louisville. We're going to roll these niggas. You know what I'm saying? You want to tune in for a bloodbath, see the stream. We rolling. Wake Forest gets Miami. Probably the easiest bowl win. I'm looking through all the different games. Probably the easiest one, but got to go get it. Vandy gets a bye in the bowl in the playoffs. So we'll be waiting on him to play. And then you have Kennesaw State gets a bowl game against Kent State from the MAC. Hopefully Kennesaw State holds it down and pulls it out. Those are all the guys to get bowl games. If you didn't know, to get bowl eligible, you got to win 6 games. So to get bowl eligible, you have to win 6 games. And now I want to talk coaching carousel. So when you pull up your offers, your job offers, you want to go to head coach, okay? And as you can see, I only got Marshall. And they'll tell you, when it says job offer, you'll see at the bottom, it'll say job upgrade, lateral, or job downgrade. For me, this will be an upgrade. You can see they also are looking at, you can see if they're looking at any other coaches. They want a motivator. I'm a level 7 motivator. And you can see they fired their last coach. And so I'm not taking this job. It's in Virginia still. I'm going to be a 2-star program after this year after I win my bowl game. So there's really no reason for me to move. But you can check this each week during a bowl week, and this will be where you get your job offers. Make sure you, like I said, you sort to head coach because those are the only jobs you can take, okay? Also, this is when you can hire coordinators. So if you go to your managed staff, if you fired your coordinators, you go to hire coach, and you can view their talent tree and their pipeline. So like for me, I'm in Virginia. I'm close to North Carolina. I might be interested in him. All right. And they'll tell you he's a motivator with Scheme Guru, recruiter, C- prestige. It'll tell you his level. He's a level 21 coach. Okay. And so it'll tell you their pipeline and things like that. And you can decide who you want to offer. So like I want to offer him. I'm going to offer him as my head coach. So now he has an offer. And I'll do the same thing for my DC. I don't know what Tidewater is. And so like for these, I don't really see any guys that I like. I don't like their pipelines because I don't know what Tidewater. Where's Tidewater? I've never even heard of that. Let me see. I gotta look that up. Anybody ever heard of Tidewater region? Oh, that's Virginia. Oh, I might get these Tidewater cats. 4-3 multiple is what I prefer because I'm not playing. I don't like 3-5. He's a motivator and tactician. What's him? What's your pipeline? He's a motivator recruiter. So you can look. You want to layer these with your head coach. Yeah, I'm just showing you guys what's out there. But you want to pick guys that fit your openings, fit your program, and you want to kind of go from there. I almost forgot. Let's do early signing day. Let's look at best classes. Let's go look at who got the best classes per. We'll go by conference. So in America Conference, East Carolina had the best class, 1 4-star, 3 3-stars. USF went quantity over quality with 12 2-stars and 3 1-stars, which is crazy. You're in Florida, dog. I don't know how you couldn't get no 3-stars. Shout out to Tulane, got 5 3-stars. Wake Forest, you got to do some more recruiting, brother. 1 4-star, though. The 4-star receiver, 6'3" receiver is legit. That is legit. Duke, come on, man. 4 recruits. Come on, baby. And FAU, bro, I don't know what you gonna do next year, fam. You down bad. All right, you down bad. Let's go check out the Conference USA. James. Oh, what? Best recruiting class in the conference? I didn't even know that. 4 4-stars, bro. We was recruiting. We was out recruiting, fam. 5 3-stars, and we ain't done. We're not done yet. If you don't know, the transfer portal happens after bowl season. We live. We're going to be lit. Shout out to Kennesaw getting 4 3-stars. Virginia, you had a great year. How you only got 1 4-star recruit? I don't know what he's been doing. Hey, y'all, you got to recruit, man. You got to recruit. Shout out to Indiana. He was recruiting 10 recruits. 1 4-star, 3 3-stars, getting ready for next season. Bounce back season. Same thing for Northwestern. Identical classes. That's kind of funny. And then Central Michigan. 2 4-stars. I guess you got a 4-star quarterback, which is fire. But, bro, you got to get more players. 3. You got to get more players than 3, fam. Come on, man. We expect more out of you, dog. Shout out to Boise. He sucks. You can't get no 4-stars with Boise, dog. What? Y'all got to get on the phone. Y'all got to call some boosters. Why y'all not recruiting, dog? Hawaii, 5 2-stars, 1 3-star. Oregon State, 4 3-stars. UNV, 3 3-stars. Y'all classes. Y'all gonna have to kill the transfer portal. Y'all gonna have to kill the transfer portal. Shout out to Vandy. He recruiting. Vandy's out recruiting. 4 4-stars, 8 3-stars. Come on, he's out there recruiting, man. 3 2-stars, fired. With Louisiana, he said he got some good recruits. He must have found some gems because he only got 1 4-star, 2 3-stars, and 5 2-stars. Texas State got 4 3-stars and a 5-star quarterback, which is fire. Shout out Texas State. I know you used all your points to get him, so I'm sure you'll be active in the transfer portal and finish that out. App State, Georgia Southern, 0 recruits, 0. Y'all probably getting kicked from the league because y'all not active. There's no way you ain't got none. Arkansas State, 4 3-stars. He got to do better. And yeah, that's it. That's recruiting. This is the wrap up. This is the recap. I'm about to make the channels for the bowl game. And, man, let's get these games knocked out. Let's get to this offseason. Let's get season 2. I'm going to replace some guys. We're going to have a hot seat kind of chart, and we'll go from there, man. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Season 1 wasn't as what I wanted it to be, but I hope you had a good time, and I'm excited about moving forward with next year with season 2. Peace.